Yeah. Welcome to Billionaire Radio.
You got jokes. Love it, man. Love it.
I'm your star, Lateef. My co-host, Big Black Arm.
Y'all do know he's a comedian. We got to deal with this from time to time. How you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in to Billionear Radio, because the billions is near. You know, the show to make you laugh, make you cry. We're the infamous Troll Brothers. We do what we do, you know. And today's show was sponsored by an Outfit for You. We know, Outfit for You is a family of brands, and also Henker Hemp Balm for pain relief. They, like I said, Outfit for You, again, they do a lot. They, you know, work with, from Tommy Hilfiger, Steve Madden, 17 shows from NCIS on TV. They wardrobe style the whole show, entertainment, sports, fashion. They do it all. And they also was responsible for, of course, we know, Sean John brand. So they did it all. They work with everybody. So thank you. And that's an outfitforyou.com, and it's an outfit for you. Michael Keenan. So it's
our brother.
Michael
Our brother from another mother.
Michael Keenan. We thank you so very
Mike.
much.
My brother from another mother. That's my brother from another.
Got to start early, right? Let us go, man.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Yeah, so, again, thank you. All right, so, you know, we do what we do.
Right.
I love to talk about the Sixers, but they ain't in it. But I know you caught some of the game. You cut your boy overrated Paul George hit 40. Did you hear about that?
You know what I like about the Clippers?
What?
They keep fighting, man.
Without Kawhi Leonard.
And they lost their center, too.
But Kawhi Leonard's out.
I know. He ain't played a single game in this series.
So what does that tell you, though?
They tell me that they deep and they got talent, and that they general manager know how to pick talent.
So do you think that means they don't need Kawhi Leonard?
I ain't saying that. I'm thinking it would be easier if they had Kawhi. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's like being in an alley fight, and you know now you're down to one arm. You got two legs, and you got one arm. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep fighting. Is there no more fight in you? You gotta fight till all the oxygen leave your body.
So you gotta explain to me, how do you lose your arm in an alley fight?
If somebody got a machete or if they got a chopper, you can lose a leg, an arm, heart, lung.
So you're telling me,
kidney, back.
You're telling me you're in the middle of fight of an alley fight.
Right.
Somebody pulls a machete out.
Right.
Hit your arm.
Right.
You lose your arm.
Right.
So you're gonna fight with one arm?
You got to, because he ain't gonna stop chopping.
That's when you gotta pull out. There's a reason why the word is called retreat. You didn't hit my arm. First of all, you got a machete. You done pulled a machete out. You done hit me with a machete. I lost a whole arm. But to stand there?
I had to fight my brothers and sisters coming up just for a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, but you didn't fight your brothers and sisters with machetes. I don't even think that's even
equivalent. It's the mentality. It's just the mentality, man.
I wouldn't call it equivalent.
I'm not giving my life away easy. Put it that way.
That's why you run.
You can't take it easy.
That's why you run. You lost the whole arm with a machete.
You're gonna have to fight for this life. You're gonna have to go hard for this life.
Well, you're gonna die if you stand there. Hit you with a machete. I just want you to know that. So if that ever happens, just call me on the phone. Tell me what happened,
right? And
we're gonna handle it. But don't sit there and Okay. But back on the Clippers, right? Because you know we be going left. You know, so
we go left before it go right
all the time. Sometimes we go straight down the middle too. You know, so
right.
So just in general, so you feel like Kawhi is no longer a factor because they figured out how to win without him?
Nah, I don't even think they thinking like that. They want Kawhi there. You think they don't want Kawhi on the floor?
Do you think they're going to win? That's what it comes down to.
Cause I got to be honest with you. I know they're going to win the next game at home.
Because they only brought it to 3-2. Like, it was elimination for them. They had, like, do-or-die elimination situation.
Yeah, Phoenix was supposed to be, this series is supposed to be over.
Right.
And Phoenix had it in their mind that it was going to be over.
So that coach did a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job.
So you think Clippers going to win it?
In my opinion, it's going to go 7. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's going to go 7.
Hey, you know what happens if it goes 7?
What's that?
Kawhi coming going to play Game 7.
Oh, if that's going to happen, then you know how it's going to get down.
He going to come and play Game 7.
He going to come play the hero.
you know, he gonna come play Game 7. You know, but did you watch the fight between Gervonta Davis and the Bull Mario?
No, I missed
But
that.
you heard about it, right?
I ain't even hear about it.
Went 11 round TKO.
Wow.
He
You
beat
watched
him.
it?
You know, I'm a highlight guy, man.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really.
Sports Center.
Nah, I
ESPN?
wasn't. Nah, you know, I'm not. They ain't cutting us checks. I ain't shouting them out either. We ain't cutting. We shouts nobody out but an outfit for you right now. And it ain't gonna bomb.
You going hard, bro. You going hard.
No, but serious. It went 11 round, and he got excited.
Right.
But my whole thing is, and I'm gonna go a little sideways a little bit.
Right.
This guy's 130 pounds. He's 5'5" and a half, 130 pounds. He's the champion.
Is
been
that
beating everybody.
featherweight?
I don't know what weight it is,
Right.
but can you know, I'm about to start something. Why not, right?
All right, go ahead.
Can a 130-pound guy beat you? Will you lose a fight to 135?
But a professional fighter though.
At 130 pounds.
But a professional fighter.
Not martial arts.
But a professional fighter.
Not martial arts.
Professional fighter.
I don't care who. This is what I'm saying.
A professional fighter.
Professional fighter.
I mean, street fight?
Street fight.
I mean,
I'm not talking about in
you're
the
talking
ring.
about he the champ, right?
I'm not talking about in the ring.
I mean, I should win. But that don't mean I'm going to win. I don't seen it, bro. I don't witness with my own eyes.
No, listen. I'm not saying it can't
No, I
happen.
done seen dudes his size knock niggas like you out.
You
Excuse
still-
my language. Oh, I'm sorry.
You
But
still,
I seen it.
You still can't help it, man.
My bad.
No, I'm not talking about that.
My
You
bad.
pointing at people that people can't see.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
I done
it's
seen
all right.
130, 140, 160 knock big dudes. I seen it. I witnessed it, so it can happen.
It can happen.
But I don't know what my chances are against a professional unless I trained like him. Now, if I trained like him, it shouldn't be a fight.
So we're not talking about in the ring. We're talking about outside on the concrete, square up. As you say, he giving you a one.
I'm going to try and grab him and body slam him, or I'm going to try to, like a linebacker, just tackle him and drive his body into the concrete.
Do you think his punches can hurt you?
Yeah, I do. Because you're talking about pounds on a chin, not pounds on a body. You're talking about how much pressure a chin can take. Can you think you can beat him?
Listen, if I'm in a street fight and the guy's 130 pounds,
Right.
and we know right now I'm like 2+. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't
Right.
got to say my weight because I'm mad at the scale.
I want to be there.
I'm mad at the scale right
Because
now.
I'm going to laugh at you, bro.
I'm mad at the scale.
I'm going
but
to
yeah.
laugh. I ain't helping. I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to stand right over top of you. You got knocked up.
Yeah,
Out.
First of all, I don't see that happening because I could hold
It
my
shouldn't
hands
happen, though.
too. But I'm just
I
saying.
mean, we both good with
I'm
the
saying,
pause, but
somebody-
reality is a different thing, man. These boys is trained. They trained.
No, I get all of that.
I mean, you grabbing them and outpowering them is one thing, but you standing there trying to box them, you can't outbox them. You just can't. How many days you go to the gym a week?
I'm not talking about that. I'm just
That's the
talking about
reality of it. How many days a week do you go to the gym to box? They take it serious, bro. That's their profession.
Do you know why boxing?
And they take joy in taking big dudes down like you. They get joy in that.
But do you realize that boxers have to stick with rules and limits? So
Not in the street. You said a street fight.
right, that's what I'm saying. So it's different. In the street fight, everything goes.
You might get poked.
Okay.
It's a possibility you might
All
get poked.
I'm not talking about any kind of weapons, but you know.
You said street fight, bro.
Yeah, you always
That
come
could be a
alive.
fork. That could be a
You're
spoon.
right. It could be a fork. It
Pencil.
Could be a spoon. Be a fork. Spoon.
Anything, bro. Teeth.
All right, I'm not going to disrespect anybody 130 out there
Right.
because I know people that's 130 that can fight.
Right.
But they're gonna have a hard time with me.
I'm pretty sure they is.
That's
They
all I'm
still gonna
saying.
whip your ass, but
No, I'm not even going. No, I'm not gonna say they're gonna whip it. You know, it may be one of them ones. I'm not even gonna say that.
they still gonna whip your ass. And I'ma laugh. I'm not helping.
It'll be a tough one.
Matter of fact, I might take a double shot of cognac before it goes. I want to see that.
You want to see that?
I want to see that.
I think the world want to see that, man. But you guess the good thing I'm not a fighter. I'm good thing I'm non-violent. I'm gonna try to.
We might have to jump him.
Listen, man. If you bump me, I'm saying excuse me. I don't want no problem. So
Right.
it's probably not gonna happen.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But so, not that I want to. So since we on sports.
Right.
So there was a lady. I want to say her name is Here you go, my cheat sheet. Right. Boom. So now her name. I want to. Listen, I'm not trying to mispronounce anything wrong.
Right.
Everybody's on us right now.
Right.
I want everybody. Wait a minute. Before I even get to the next, right?
Right.
That's my disclaimer.
What's that?
People got a lot to say how we do this show,
I know.
and my
bro.
answer to them is this:
Yeah.
do your own show your way.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed.
We do our show how we do our show, and you do your show how you do your show. If you don't
Right.
have a show, it's not even a conversation.
Right.
A lot of people always want to tell you how to do something. They don't even have one themselves.
Nah, dog.
Isn't that funny? It's like they always
Ain't nothing
want to
changing.
They always want to tell you something,
We got this.
you know. But yeah, so Gwen Berry, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is an Olympic thrower,
Right.
and she protests the national anthem. And what happened was when they end up winning,
Oh, well, hold up. Throwing that ball.
yeah, the thrower.
I saw that, bro.
Right. Yeah. So she protests. No, not the heavyset one you're talking about.
The dark skin one, right?
Not the BBW. She
Oh.
was dark skinned, but it was a different.
all right.
She was a thrower.
Yeah, she
So
was husky.
She
bro.
might have been. It's a different kind of thrower.
Right,
You know.
Okay.
But so they said she was a thrower,
Right.
and what happened was they lined up for the first, second, third. Now she got our bronze. She got a bronze, so she came in third.
Right.
And it was first, second was a white woman that won. Second was the second woman that won, and
Right.
the third one was her. She was black.
Right.
The reason why I'm mentioning color because when the national anthem played,
Right.
she turned sideways. Everybody else still supported it and put the hand over the heart.
Right.
And she felt disrespected. So and not only did she feel disrespected, so she went as far as pull her shirt. She had a shirt, and it says "I'm a black activist," and she put that up to cover her face and put it in the screen.
All right. She on a United States team.
And she's supposed to be going to Tokyo now, and they're saying in Tokyo they're not gonna fly with that.
Who is Tokyo?
No, that's where the Olympics going to be.
Yeah. So what do they got to do with what's going on over
No,
there?
the people a lot.
Come on, man.
It's a bigger stage.
Tokyo can't say nothing about what's going on in the United
I
States
know.
of America.
And you got Olympic money to make it happen. I know. Lateef billions, y'all. That's what he do.
Listen.
Listen.
This our house. Mind your business. Next.
We're never going to next that because this is a very important topic, man.
I mean, I support her.
But what do you think? So this is the
Is
problem.
it not? What's the amendment? Freedom of speech.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
How come every time we got to have the freedom of speech, it's a problem?
Here's the problem.
If somebody else would have did it, they would have been a national hero.
I don't know about that. But here's the problem. What I'm saying about all of this. It's because she says that they could have waited to play the national anthem before she got to the podium, but she's saying they waited till she got to the podium to do it. She felt like she already discussed it before, and she felt like they set her up.
Well, listen, it wasn't a setup because are we having major problems in our own country? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I mean, it's a lot of problems.
We're having major problems that should have been taken care of years ago. Over 40, over 100 years ago, 200 years ago, we still having the same problems. So, something has to be done about it. I don't think it's a disrespect to the flag or to our country. She's just speaking on a topic and saying that our country needs to do better.
But here's this is why I see the problem.
Making America great again. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
All right, well, that's what we're going to have to do.
Okay.
We're going to have to make America great again.
When was it ever great?
Hey.
So that's the problem. When you say great again, I mean it was great before. So if it was always a problem and we're just progressing.
I said it was great when the boy that got caught getting how you say the word, fellatio? All right, the president that was getting head, bro.
That's when America was great.
Clinton?
That's when America was great.
It was great, bro. It was great.
Even though what Clinton did.
Yes. That's what made it great.
Okay. So I can touch on that, but before I won't because honestly, somebody getting caught on that.
Monica, hey Monica, I got an anaconda for you, boo. But anyway,
You know what I forgot to do?
what?
Tell everybody what's going on, right? Because I'm the host, Big Arm, co-host, star Lateef Billions. I forgot to do that at the beginning of the show. I think we forgot this.
I ain't forget.
I mean,
You thought I was throwing you off your game.
Nah, you cool. No, I had to just say it because I forgot to say it. You know,
Yeah.
because you did your thing in the morning. But so the thing, this is what I think should have happened, and I feel like the two white girls left her hanging because I feel like the only reason why it's an issue is because the other two didn't support her in actually protesting the anthem.
And that's what the conversation be about.
You know what I mean? So if those other two got on board,
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
that's my point. That's why I had to break down. So why do you think they didn't support her is what I'm saying. Because there's times when, the white people do support the actual anthem of, protesting. So why do you think that those two, do you think they had a conversation? Do you think they seen her protest? You think they didn't know she protested because it was on the panel?
When it comes to my white sisters, and I do love you, and I ain't talking about all of my white sisters, because it are some of my white sisters that's on the front line. And, I love you. But some of my white sisters just don't want to tarnish their privilege. They don't want to taint it.
But
they don't want to taint their privilege.
You can't tarnish your privilege.
They can taint their privilege.
No,
What are you
can't.
talking about?
No, you can't tarnish
Oh,
that.
man, you get blackballed easy, man.
How you can get blackballed if you
take
white?
you-
How you can
they
get
take
blackballed if you white?
It happens.
That's a joke, right? How you get blackballed if you white? It'll be whiteballed, wouldn't it? I'm just saying, how do you get blackballed if you white? I don't
Why
understand.
you on this race thing, though, bro?
Because
we all in this together, man.
I'm not on a race thing. I'm talking about the protest. And I'm just more or less saying is, do you think it's an issue? Do you think it should be a problem? Do you think, that she has a point? Do you think they should say, you know what? She shouldn't be doing this? Or do you feel like she has a good point?
You know this happened before in history, right? When Hitler, remember when they went over there with Hitler?
I'm talking about today, though, man.
Why not? She ain't did nothing wrong. What did she do wrong?
So you feel like it's okay?
It's okay.
And she didn't do nothing wrong?
Yeah, speak your mind. Freedom of speech, man.
Do you think she's being petty?
That goes around the world. Our Emancipation Proclamation goes around the world.
All right, so do you think she's being petty?
As long as you're an American.
Do you think she's being petty?
No. I
All right.
don't.
So here's what petty is, right? I'm about to tell you what petty is.
Go ahead.
You know what petty is?
What?
So Jeff Bezos, right?
Right.
This is petty.
Right.
He's suing, right?
Right.
His now current girlfriend, right?
Right.
About to be fiance if she's not fiance already.
Right.
Her brother, right? And his
Right.
girlfriend, I think it's Lauren Sanchez, right?
Right.
And her brother's the guy Michael, right?
Right.
Now he put out, there was messages with Jeff Bezos, and I guess it was saying things, and it was the whole thing in defamation of character and things. So Jeff Bezos suing them, went to court, and they got money. The judge says, okay, that the girlfriend's brother got to pay him $250,000 plus or something, right?
But $250,000 plus for what?
For defamation of character, for putting out so before they was actually in a relationship, I guess.
Right.
Before they was, what it was, he put out messages. I don't know if he put out to mess his name up. I don't know if he put it out to hurt his image. Whatever it was, Jeff sued him, went to court. Court said, you got to pay Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the billionaire dude. We know who Jeff Bezos is.
All right,
So
but
it's
get
petty
to
because
the petty part. Get to the part where you think it's petty.
$250,000. Why are you stressing this man $250,000?
You said he got plenty of money.
All right, let me clear it up.
All right.
Jeff Bezos is suing the girlfriend's brother for $250,000.
But what did he say?
That was the part about the messages and things that went out.
All right, but what was on the messages?
Things that was to tarnish Jeff Bezos' image.
All right, well, he had the right to do that then.
But that's your girlfriend's brother. Let's start with that.
Nah. We ain't doing that.
You're a multi-billionaire
We ain't doing
on your
that.
way to trillions,
Right.
one day probably.
And we don't turn nothing down but our shirt collar.
But you don't think that's petty?
He ain't gonna take it. I think he just wanted to scare him because he knew if he was he would vanish the bull.
He took it all the way to court.
Do the bull got 250,000?
I don't know what the guy has, but the whole point
He could cripple the bull life taking $250,000 away.
But it still affects him. What you think? Now, don't you think it affects the family and him because that's the girlfriend and your fiance you about to marry?
Yeah, that's gonna bring a rip between her and her brother, but she ain't gonna care. Who do you think she gonna go with?
She ain't gonna care.
So who do you think she gonna go with?
That's a huge problem right there, man. You're suing family.
Hey.
But it's petty because you're suing for $250,000.
But the family bought that.
He
made that choice. You don't think the family already knew before he did it?
You're supposed to let that walk.
This man is in Focus. Like this man, big money. This man is in Forbes. You don't think when he made that decision, what was he getting out of it? When he did that, what was he getting out of that?
What was who getting out of it?
The brother. What did the brother think he was getting out of that?
No, he was suing the brother.
The brother that's being sued that did what he did.
Right.
What do you think he thought he was getting out of that?
He thought he had to pay some money. If I sue you, you ain't getting nothing. I'm coming after you.
No. You said the brother did something, right?
Right.
Which the other guy's reaction was, I'm going to sue you.
Right.
The brother had a choice, right?
Right.
And he made the choice to mess up, taint this man's name.
Right.
He did that.
He probably didn't want him with his sister. You know how that stuff go, but right.
So you got to pay the price. Like we got to pay sponsors. Pay some bills right now. Does your woman sleep all day and don't pay any bills and go out all night with her girlfriends? Does she come back 7 o'clock in the morning, and when you approach her, she says, get the blank blank out my face, you blank blank. Now we got a remedy for that.
Let's hear the remedy.
Choke a bit. Now read the warning label. Because the warning label says if you see her eyes roll to the back of her head and she mumbles the words, stop choking me, you crazy blank blank. Ease up off her, let her breathe, and choke a bit. $3.99. Now I know you're wondering, why is it so much? Because it comes with an online lawyer, and it also comes with an eyewitness that will testify for you in court. Choke a bit.
I really wish I could laugh at it. You would pick a domestic thing on our platform. At a time when domestic abuse is at an all-time high. You got some angry people out there right now. You might as well apologize to all the women that went through domestic violence before I go to my next, because that wasn't cool. You know, I laugh with you all the time, but that was rough, man.
You brought it up.
I ain't bringing no domestic violence.
Choke a bit. I said a bit. I said a little bit. I didn't say choke up. I said choke a bit.
Right.
B-I-T.
Choke a bit.
Man, pay these bills, bro. Choke a bit.
Just apologize. I'll go next. Say it was a joke, parody. We all good fun. Apologize to all the domestic women that went through domestic abuse.
I'm sorry.
We go to the next. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Because this is what you do. And
I'm sorry.
You do what you do. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. What are you doing, man? Oh, no. You ain't getting away that easy, man. You're not getting away that easy.
Choke a bit.
You're not getting away that easy, man.
$3.99.99.
You're not getting away that easy.
Comes with an online lawyer and an eyewitness who will testify on your behalf.
Anyway, let's kick it all the way back. So, George Floyd, right? Now, I thought what I thought, and I told you what I thought shows ago in the beginning.
Right.
And it ended up, the murder of George Floyd, Derek Chauvin guy, just got sentenced.
23 and a half years.
Yeah, pretty much 22 and a half, right.
Okay.
So do you think that's justifiable? Like, is that something that we should...
He should never get out. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. If I was the president of the United States of America, I would ship him to Brazil. And then it's a gate. Their prison is a gate, but it's a community. So he's going to have to fight for his own food. He's probably going to have to click up with somebody or starve, die, and a lot of bad things could happen to him.
So you're saying that American person should go to Brazil for
Just
something he did in America?
Yep. Send him over there.
Now we know why you never made it to presidency.
Close the gate. Close the gate. See you. Give him a kiss and call him boo as he walks away.
No, but seriously, so you
I'm
don't
dead
think
serious. I'm not playing.
you don't think that was justified?
Nah, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough.
So he
should have got like 2 life sentences.
Well, he just had
He murdered an American citizen in broad daylight in front of American citizens for the whole world to see. And he did it nonchalantly, and he did it with no remorse.
So let's just come all the way back, right?
Okay.
So once the trial started, and I'm sure you watched it like we all watched it.
Right.
Weren't we worrying if he was going to get off or not?
What that got to do with it?
I'm
Of course
just saying.
we was, because it happens all the
Okay.
time.
So we worried that he may get off, right?
He can't get out, bro. I'm sorry. He cannot get out. He just can never come home. Can George go home?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
All
Can
right, so-
George go home? You want me to answer your questions? Answer my questions. Can George go home?
He's dead.
Exactly.
Rest in peace, George Floyd.
Rest in peace, George Floyd.
Now I'm gonna finish making my point.
All right.
Because sometimes we don't realize that we got to appreciate the progression when the progression is happening. Because we went from having the mindset of saying, you know what, we don't know if he's going to get off or not. We was all worried. Then we said he may get 10, he may get 12 years. And not that we're going to be happy, but we want to accept that he's the first, cop that actually killed the black person on camera and actually is being penalized for it. And, which never really happened.
No, that's the problem with people who accept.
Tell me the problem.
People accept mediocrity.
How was that mediocrity?
People accept mediocrity because someone gives you a little bit of something and you go, oh my God, la, 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 when they owe you the world. You should want more. You should want more. You should not feel ashamed being a person of color for wanting more.
But do you realize everybody that does murder...
They talk about the 40 acres and the mule. They gave it to the slave owners. They were supposed to give it to us. They gave it to the people who imprisoned us, raped us, beat us, killed our children, put our 5- and 6-year-old children to work, beat them to death, hung us, mutilated us, burnt us. And you like, we just made we making progress. No, we not.
See, people like you is the problem. I'm going to tell you why people like you the problem. Because you're the one, like, if somebody made you a food and handed you a plate and you start complaining, they snap the plate back from you. Like, listen, you can't... So here's the thing. You got to keep in mind the history. It's never been done before. And you're saying... Now, keep in mind, every
why
murder...
did it take this long? Why did it take this long? Why is it still happening? Because of mediocrity. Because of people like you, who accept little.
I don't accept little.
Instead of a lot.
I'm going to tell you why it wasn't little. Do you know every murder doesn't get life sentence? Every murder that you see on the books in America are not getting life sentences.
But who's getting murdered?
It's getting, I'm just, in general, it goes on the gravity score.
So it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you was murdered by a person of color, that person of color didn't get the full life sentence. That's what you're saying to me?
So here's something you can complain about. I'm going to help you out because we're on that, because I see where you feel, and we're never going to agree because that's like, we just don't agree. We just don't agree. You don't, but because you don't understand the point of.
No, I understand your point.
No.
And I listen, bro, I love you,
You're not going to cut me off.
I love you.
You're not going to cut me off.
I want to be on your side.
I know, but you're not going to cut me off. I'm going to finish my sentence. You're going to sit and listen because you're not going to be cutting me off. At the end of the day, we made progression, whether you like it or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's going to jail for 22 and a half years,
right.
And it never happened before. So we understand now it's a progression of energy that's starting, and other police need to be warned now to understand that now things are going to start making a change, whether you like it or not.
All right, listen.
And I don't want to talk about it no more.
No, hold up. Listen.
I'm not going to respond.
I listen to you.
But I'm not going to respond, though.
All right, you don't have to respond,
All
but
right.
you have to listen
I'm
to me.
going to listen, and I'm going to the next.
All right. The police officer woman that came home and mistakenly walked into someone else's home and murdered a man that was in his own home, got 10 years, and she's complaining about that.
What year was this?
About 2 years ago.
Okay. So you're talking about something that you got to start talking about progression.
I'm just trying to explain your point.
That's not my point. That's your point. That's not my point. That's your point. Oh, that's how you go. You're petty. You're so petty. You're so petty. You're petty. You know what? I'm going to go along with you because you can only do it one time.
Everybody say I'm petty.
You Petty Murphy.
Petty Murphy.
You Petty Murphy out here.
Petty Murphy.
Oh, man, you Petty Murphy. God
Petty Murphy. All right, you know what?
It's 1:30 p.m.
Lateef Billions. We about to get into this.
This boy know how to escape anything, man.
We gonna get into this.
That's an inside joke. They don't even know.
It's 1:31 p.m.
Billions. These streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this track got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night. And these streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this track got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night. I hate y'all goofy ass niggas because y'all all flip flop. I open the case, stop that ladder to the tip top. I spin the block, pop out, I make a pit stop, then slide to your BM crib. I'm fucking her in my flip flops. I'm boss, Teeth, he Borsalino. This bitch is bad, but my bank casino. I love my dogs, the killer dinos. Me and Marquita, we in the lack, we eating Geno's. Amoroso, Philly steak. I've been through the war, Lateef need a break if revenge is sweet. Hater, cut the cake and slide me a slice. Oops, hater, I dropped the plate. These streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this trap got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night. These streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this trap got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night. It's a pot and a gun on a stove, nigga. I'm in the devil's kitchen. I got apes, I got birds, I got the double bitchin'. Lucifer, yo teeth, they saying you persistent. If you giving life advice, youngin', it's best for you to listen and pay attention, or come up missing. Them ladders true, them Scottie Pippins. This drama new. Banana clipping, shots out the all black Testarossa platinum pistons. I see y'all trying, it won't make a difference. Y'all lack the drive, nigga, you lack consistency. The 454, it come with lenses and them entrepreneurs, we come with Benzes. These streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this track got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night. And these streets got me sleepless, and this crack got me sleepless. Nigga, this track got me sleepless. I'm praying to make it through the end of the night.
Is that the extended version? Lateef Billions, y'all. Lateef Billions. This is my co-host, man, doing this thing, man. He gonna get his. Hey, man, you gotta love you, man. The joint's still hot, though. I support. It's still hot.
Yeah,
that was the extended version, though. That was extended. That might have been. That's part of the deluxe package. You know, but I'm gonna say it on air because when I talk to you in person, it don't happen. So we are waiting for you to do the radio version of that, so that way it could be. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? So we're waiting for the radio edit version to come out so we can get it played on the radio.
Had to take off my pucks.
Yeah.
Right, Abe.
Why do you say they not cutting us a check, man?
You right. No checks.
Yeah. Why, man? I can't understand. Woo, the day is a different day for you, man. I don't know. Did you go to the gym? Maybe that's it, man. I don't know.
Early this morning.
I was in there yesterday, man. You know.
Yeah,
You
man.
taking your protein?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm going to take mine when the show over.
But I'm going to get a mountain bike.
All right. Cool. Get the mountain bike and let me know how it works riding.
Yeah.
But just to close out on that topic,
Right.
a little different, because we're not going to agree, but
Right.
something that happened, you know, down south to one of the popular franchises during Juneteenth pretty much, right?
Right.
They had a menu. Hold on. I don't even want to get this wrong. They had a menu. Let me tell you what's on this menu. They had fried chicken, watermelon, mac and cheese, and collard greens. They adjusted the menu for Juneteenth for that one day. This is a popular franchise. I won't say the name because they're not cutting checks, but I should say names. They can boycott them. But it was actually one location.
And you know what? It wouldn't matter. It all depends on who the owner was.
No, but over 50 employees boycotted, didn't come to work, and it was disrespectful. And the franchise put out an apology letter now, apology letter. And the biggest issue was not only it's like if we celebrating Juneteenth,
Was the owner one of our white brothers?
No, that's what I'm saying. So
Yes or no?
I don't know. I think he might have. He was.
If it was, that's what happened. That's why it happened. That's why it went down the way it went down.
Right. But it's a problem because it was disrespectful, and that's what they were saying. They said, "How could you disrespect us on our day?" And he says, "I was trying to support you guys," and they like, "Okay," but the snub came in when you threw the watermelon in there. See, that's the part. The watermelon.
It was highly disrespectful for one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
Collard greens.
So do you think that manager?
Soul food.
So do you think that manager should be fired? Because right now he's under scrutiny. They about to get rid of him. Like I would love to say this franchise is very popular. You know?
It all depends. If he was the one of our white brothers or one of our black brothers, if he was one of the black brothers, he had every right to put out some soul food.
No,
or whatever he feel is the taste he want to put in his mouth. Because listen, our black brother or our white brother is just going to go down that way. It's just the country we live in right now. Everything is tense.
Why is that the only place that they adjust the menu? First of all, the menu didn't have to be adjusted the way they made it adjusted. They only did it for that one day because it's Juneteenth.
Dog, it was highly racist. It don't matter if the black brother did it or the white brother did it. It was highly racist.
That's all.
If me and you did it,
that's all.
it was highly racist.
That's all I wanted you to say.
Yes,
That's it.
yes,
Thank you.
it was.
You know,
Yeah.
that's all.
It was highly racist.
For some reason today, I think you want to just put me in the ring and box me because you want to just find a reason to go against. But that's cool. That's what you do.
Nah,
I love it.
Nah.
That was cool.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, bro.
No, but when it comes to me, you want to disagree with everything I say. But it's
Why
cool
I gotta
though.
agree with you?
That's my whole point. Today you're making a point not to agree, but that's
No,
fine.
but why do I have to?
You don't have to.
Why do I have to agree with you?
I don't want you
Big
to agree
arm.
with me.
Why do I have to agree with you? Why?
Okay, Lateef.
You know why I don't? Because you get everybody else to do that. I ain't in that boat.
Okay.
I got my own flock.
Well, let's go
I
to
got
another
my own
boat.
congregation.
We're gonna go to a whole nother boat, and this is a little heavy right now.
Let's do it.
First of all, do you realize that now everybody did the PPP loans,
Right.
and let's clarify,
Okay.
because people keep saying PPE,
Right.
and it's not PPE, it's PPP.
Right.
And you know what PPP stands for? For those that don't know, try to look at my notes.
Bang.
It's a Paycheck Protection Plan. That's the PPP is.
Okay.
So that's different.
Right.
And they keep saying PPE, and it's a PPP.
They supposed to be cutting them off soon, right?
It's not about cutting them off,
Right.
but personal protection equipment is what PPE is. They don't even
Right.
go together.
Right.
But the problem is now what they're doing is everybody that did PPP loans, the feds are snatching you up. And because they snatching you up now, people going to jail now for doing PPP. If you can't prove that you have a staff, because you're supposed to take the PPP loans, it's a loan, right? But it's actually a grant when you do the right things with it. It's a forgivable grant. Like, it's a loan turned to, forgivable.
But it's
which
a
is
bill.
grant.
And the bill has a lot of money.
Right.
Like, all that money goes in there, and if it doesn't get used, where does it go back to?
Right, but the issue is not even that. The issue is that people are going to jail. So now, guess what? They're snitching. So now people are coming to the communities in the hoods
Right.
who did these fake fraudulent loans. They're getting snatched up, and they snitching on everybody's entourage. So now what you're starting to see right now is a different form of snitching because
everybody wasn't faking though. Everybody wasn't faking. So the ones that were faking, I mean, come on, man. You do the crime, you do the time.
There's a lot of people, I'm saying right now, though.
Do the crime, do the time.
But how about the snitching part of it?
That ain't cool.
That's what I'm saying.
The snitching part ain't cool at
So
all.
what you're starting to see now is more arrests that are tied to different things because people have to give up information to try to save themselves
Man,
from
they
going to
shouldn't
jail.
arrest. Just make them pay it back, man.
You can't afford
What are
it.
you arresting these people for, man?
They don't have the money.
You talking about people who probably never had money before and seen an opportunity to get it.
But you are lying, being scandalous.
So they do it. They lie and scam. What do you think? What do you think politicians? What do you think they are? They liars.
And a lot of
They
them,
deceitful.
and a lot of them are
And they're scandalous.
But a lot of them went to jail too.
Scandalous. They steal a lot of money.
So you saying it's okay for people to do fraud, PPP?
I ain't saying it's okay.
That's what you sound like.
I'm saying don't put them in jail for it. Just make them pay it back.
How can you pay? How you can pay it back? You don't have the money to pay it back. You got 70,000, 150,000, 200,000 loans. How do you pay that back if you don't have that
Let
money?
me answer this one question. How do a man that gets 275 years get acquitted?
Let's hear it.
Donald Trump.
Okay.
They do it.
How many people got acquitted?
Bro, he's supposed to get 275 years. He got none. How do you get out of 275 years, first of all? How do you get out of that?
I'm not knocking Donald Trump. He got people like Kodak Blackout and people like that. So I'm not knocking that whole
I'm not
situation.
knocking Donald Trump either.
Right.
To each his own. But I'm saying don't throw these people in prison. Just make them pay the money back.
Nah, put them in jail.
Y'all
man.
bought that. Listen.
You know what's wrong when wrong is wrong. You know what fraud is fraud. When you decide to fill the application out and make up employees and make up you doing this and make up you decide to do this on your own will and accord, there has to be a penalty because mentally there's a problem for you even wanting to commit that kind of fraud.
All right, hold up. Is this not a fraud where you pass a bill where you're supposed to give people $600 on top of the unemployment money? And then you cut that in half, and then you just cut it off and take the money?
Explain that a little more. I'm not understanding. You putting fraud.
I'm saying when this pandemic started,
right? Okay.
The United States government passed a bill
right.
and put a certain amount of money in the Treasury
right.
to go out to Americans
right.
to support the American people.
Right.
It was $600 a week
right.
plus your unemployment, whatever that was.
Right.
And Americans was living great for the first time. People was taking trips. People was at Wine and Spirits. People was at Bubba's buying Gorilla Glue. People were barbecuing. It was great. And guess what? You know the number one thing?
You love shutting up.
They wasn't working. They had a vacation. They actually had a vacation. The people in Congress take a vacation every 2 days. They go to work for 2 days, they off 30 days. Go to work for 2 days, they off 30 days. Now, they gave us this money, cut it in half, and kept it. Is that not criminal? And then cut us off, like say the deadline was December. They cut them people off in July. Just cut their throat. Americans. Is that not criminal?
Is that fraud?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's super fraudulent.
So your definition of fraud
is doing something you ain't got no damn business doing that's sneaky.
So you think the government is fraud?
Yes, super fraudulent.
So you feel like the whole stimulus situation was a fraud situation?
What they did to the American people,
because they cut it off.
Go to other places and see how they treated their people. Go to China, go to Canada, go to Europe, and see how they treated their people compared to how the American people got treated. And it's still being treated the same exact way.
I'm trying to get you.
Really doing nothing for us. We're doing stuff for us.
I'm trying to get your thinking right here. We're talking about people that actually do fraud with forms and lie.
But you want to talk about the small people. and leave the big people out of this. What, you scared of them or something?
How are the big people that you're talking about?
They
Because-
frauds. The people that's trying to put the so-called people that you're saying is frauds in jail are frauds. They're frauds.
So you're saying they're fraud because they cut the stimulus off?
They gave it to you, bro.
Okay.
That's like you said, teeth. I need 50 stacks because the mortgage and this and the kids. I say, all right, Arm, here go 50. Now you making all these arrangements. You doing all these things. I say, yo, Arm, I need 25 of that back.
That's fraud?
It's not.
All right, so I guess our definition is not making sense because we're
That's
talking
making
about
good sense. That's making good damn sense. And you know it, bro.
I
Come
hope
on,
this-
bro.
I want this show to play out a long time because I want everybody to hear how this is going.
Billionaire Radio, number 17. Yeah, boy. Glocawear Radio shows. Billionaire Radio. Billionaire Radio. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, they fraud. Yo, the United States government is frauds. And they know it.
Okay, so you
Don't put them people in jail, man. Just make them pay that money back. If y'all scared them to death, let them out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, whatever y'all did, just let these people go. Just put them on a payment plan. Some of them probably going to be paying till they die for the rest of their life. Some people are probably going to have to take their nice car back. Some people going to probably have to downsize, but their life won't be over. They won't be in prison. That's cruel, man.
okay?
When you know they was desperate. They was desperate.
Okay. So, in your mind, it's okay to do wrong if you're desperate. It's okay to commit fraud if you're desperate.
I
And
ain't
you're
saying
saying
if you're trying to hurt anybody. Who did they hurt by taking that money? Who got hurt? It's people that ain't even Americans that took millions of dollars.
you
Free money,
you do-
millions.
you do-
36 million, 40 million.
you do
Should we
realize-
go find them and lock them up?
you do realize you're encouraging fraud when you say don't put him in jail. So it's like don't put him in jail. Just
I don't encourage fraud. What I encourage is that you do anything to get by. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. To feed your kids, you know what I mean? To get by, you do whatever it takes outside of hurting people.
okay.
Don't hurt nobody. Paper money ain't getting hurt because what do you do? What, the money got stabbed? The money bleeding? Come on. Let them people go, man. Let my brothers and sisters go, man.
Okay. All right. Because you said so. All right.
Lateef Billions is going on record.
Okay.
Because you know our white brothers did it, our Asian brothers did it, our Indian brothers did it,
And they going to jail too. Everybody
Irish,
going to jail.
Italian, all
And they-
our brothers did it.
And they're going to
and
jail
sisters.
too. And they going
And sisters. All our brothers and sisters of all nationality, all ethnic groups did it. They all did it.
I hate to tell you that PPP, the whole lockup
Right.
arrest thing, it's
Right.
not a color thing. It's people that just all did the fraud. But we're going to just get past that
Why is it not a color thing?
because everybody's going to jail.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody did it. So I'm saying let everybody go.
Yeah.
All our brothers and sisters, let them go. Of all ethnic groups, all our peoples, let them go. I got some Asian bros too. Let them go too. They did it.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you watch the BET Awards?
Bro, listen, I'm going to tell you, and I was just saying something about that. I couldn't do it. It's too much show and not enough show. You know what I'm saying? You got the co-host, and she got to do her thing. They talking too much. They doing too much. That's why it takes so long, because they talking too much. We just want to be entertained. We just want to see the entertainment part. Shorten the dialogue and give us more entertainment. I shouldn't have to go 3 commercials, 4 commercials to wait for the Amigos or whoever else getting ready to come up there on the stage.
But did you catch the hidden message
What was the hidden message?
that I think was bad for the youth and the community?
Uh-huh.
Did you realize Cardi B was pregnant performing? And of course,
On the BET Awards?
yes,
See, I missed it. She always
Right.
pregnant, though. That's her second pregnancy?
right. But here's the thing,
What?
you know, they actually had her perform while she was pregnant. And of course, Beyonce did it first. So it's almost like, following a pattern, or is it the new thing? But it's like saying it's okay to be young pregnant. See, they do the subliminal things with the messages out. Because once upon a time, when you was pregnant, right, you had to perform, they covered you a certain way. You might have had a longer gown or something flowy, something to cover it. On purpose, they got her performing pregnant on stage.
That just represents a hard-working woman. That's all. She could have stayed home barefoot and pregnant, but she a working woman.
But her outfit, I'm talking about her outfit.
Oh, she tried to be sexy and pregnant.
Right.
That's to sell clothes.
Right.
But let me ask you one question real quick, and not to cut you off.
Right.
The whole entire BET Awards, who was representing Philly, music-wise?
I didn't watch it.
That's the more the part that got me upset.
I didn't watch it.
It's like we being left behind. And we got some of the hottest artists on the planet.
Well, we got to do better.
Do better. The talent is there. I just shook a bull hand on the way in here, Shellyano. The talent is here.
Listen, all right. The
talent is here.
Let me clear up what I said.
I'm saying BET Awards, don't try to flag us out, bro. Don't try and flag us out. There's plenty of talent in Philly. Y'all know we hot. Y'all know we hot. From the young boys to the OGs, y'all know we hot. Stop fronting on us, man.
Let me clear this up. If you're not selling records, if you're not going gold, if you're not going platinum, step your game up.
Dog, it's
Period.
a streaming game now.
Step your game up.
Streaming game.
Step your game up.
I don't know, bro. I think we being blackballed.
I think we need better. I think we need to come harder.
I think we being blackballed.
All right. I mean, I'm not even. I don't want to throw no Philly artists under the bus, so I don't want to get into that. But what I'm saying is, the people that's representing, they have platinum awards, and they have gold and platinum plaques, as they should. Now, wherever they come from, is where they come from, because because once upon a time, and of course, Uzi's from Philly. He represented.
All right.
Okay.
That's one.
Meek Mill is from Philly.
Was he there?
He represented. I don't know about this one, but he represented before.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you're making a statement. You gotta understand there are no record labels here in Philly. So it's a different kind of situation here in Philly. So I don't want to say they're getting blackballed. I want to say people that's putting the music out and doing what they're doing is making it happen. And wherever they come from is where they come from.
They spending millions of dollars on them artists. They could spend millions of dollars on these artists. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're in the position they're in, because they had the money in the backing. So come to our city and have the money in the backing for our artists. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. There's about 4 artists right now that signed to major labels from Philly.
Okay.
I'm not shouting no names out.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be giving everybody credit.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there are people in Philly, and they might have been in those chairs, and some were nominated. Some were nominated.
Oh, okay.
So when you say they blackballed, that means you didn't watch BET Awards at all.
No, I just want more reputation. I just want more representation.
So shout out to all the artists and say, come harder and do your thing. That's all.
Okay.
You want to say that? You want to shout them out?
Yeah, shout out to the 215.
All right, cool. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
here's what's
shout
crazy,
out
though.
to the 215.
So while we on the artist thing.
And all them
While we
flaming dragons out there.
While we on the artist thing, they got the verses, that keeps happening. And now they got Lil Kim, and they said Nicki Minaj is supposed to go at it. And before you say anything,
I heard that. I saw that.
Lil Kim is like, she wants it to happen.
I saw Lil Kim on the red carpet, and they asked her straight up, and they asked her who, and she said Nicki Minaj, straight up.
Now, how do you think that would go? Being that Lil Kim is pretty much the mother of the style, how do you think that would go in that versus battle?
I think Lil Kim going to crush her.
I think Nicki Minaj is going to annihilate her.
No, I think Kim going to crush her.
I'm going to tell you why. If you look at the population base,
she's going. That's not popularity. We talking lyrically.
Nobody
Forget
cares.
who likes who. You got to go to who really the hottest. All right, you can't just say Nicki's more popular, so she's the hottest artist. It's going to be you put them in the ring, and forget all the popularity stuff. Go bar for bar, and I think Kim going to crush her.
But that's not how versus goes. Versus goes, you play your hot tracks, I play my hot tracks.
Oh, she can't bang with. She can't hang with her on that. She need more time.
Well, how you think the verse is supposed to go?
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Little Kim got so many songs. So many
And
that you forgot about.
No.
And once you're a trained ear, hears it again, you're going to be snapping your fingers and popping.
So who you think has more platinum hits, though?
I got to say Lil' Kim.
The Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
All right. That's your opinion.
All right, let's talk about projects that they put together.
Okay.
Any Nicki albums, I mean, comparable to Lil' Kim's?
When you say comparable, what are you comparing to?
I'm talking about longevity. Because you could pull Lil' Kim out right now. Are you going to be able to pull Nicki Minaj out, say, 20 years from now? And people going to be like, yeah. 20 years from now, you can still pull Lil' Kim out. See, some artists are timeless, like a capsule. Like you could put them in a capsule and bury them in the dirt, and 102 years from now, you pull them out, and they popping.
So let me ask you a question.
What?
Are you a Nicki Minaj fan?
I like Nicki.
Are you a Nicki Minaj fan?
Yes, I am a Nicki Minaj fan.
Okay, all right. So you're
Yes.
a Nicki Minaj fan.
I love everything about Nicki. I
Okay.
met her in person.
Okay, so you.
I love Nicki. Nicki know.
Okay, I met her in person. She's cool.
Nicki
people.
know I love her. I love you, Nicki, but you can't mess with Kim.
All right.
She knows she
I
can't.
don't
mess
even know
with
why
Kim.
we're going down this rabbit hole with you. But let me get this all moment real fast.
Right.
You know I gotta do a sad moment.
All right. Oh no, man.
Yeah, this was bad
Oh,
too.
come on.
Yeah, this is
bruh.
bad. This is bad,
You
man.
want to dampen my day, man? Go ahead, man. Why we gotta do this?
This is bad,
All right, go ahead.
and
I'm
it's
listening.
definitely sad.
I'm listening.
And you're definitely gonna go, oh,
All right, I'm listening.
in Colorado, up there in good old Colorado,
Where weed is legal,
weed is definitely legal.
they growing it in their basements and selling it back to
Yeah.
you know who, the
So-
man.
So in Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
there's a family that's suing right now
Mhm.
because there was a baby that was born, and the lady had an emergency C-section,
Mhm.
and they cut the baby's face, and,
Ah.
and the baby had to get 13 stitches. 13 stitches.
How they make that mistake?
Yeah, man. What do you think about that? Get the arm. I told you it's an all moment, man.
That wasn't no all moment, but
The baby got a big scar on the face, like scar face right now. It's going to be for the rest of his life. It's a newborn baby.
and they gonna be rich for the
13
Don't worry,
stitches.
that baby gonna be well compensated.
With a scar on your face, though? How would you feel with that?
Hey, listen, give me $50 million and I take the scar on my face.
But so many surgeons stepped up and said they did over 250 plus C-sections and never had that happen. They said it's barely a chance for it to happen.
How do you get the face?
They said the baby turned a certain way. Nobody can explain it. Nobody can
That
even
doctor
explain
was
it.
high, bro. That's what happened. The doctor was drunk or high.
You think they were high?
Yes, I do.
You
Because
think
they
have
can
a-
get all the medicine. They probably was on them perk 30s or something.
You think they got a right to sue?
Yes, they got a right to sue, and they will, and that baby will be compensated for the rest of its life.
But don't you got to sign a waiver when you have these things? You got to sign a waiver that you can't sue.
Yeah, all right.
No, you do. You sign a waiver that you
I don't
can't
think
sue
it's
the hospital.
anything in the waiver that says if you cut my child or kill my child, that
Babies, a lot of babies die all the time during birth. And sometimes the mom may die, which is sad, but they were sad either way. But you
there's a
sign
lot of lawsuits against
but
hospitals.
you sign a waiver that you can't sue though.
I wouldn't sign that.
Then they won't do the procedure.
I go to another hospital then. I take it to another hospital. I'm not signing that. You got a minute.
You That's crazy, man. It's definitely crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Billionaire Radio. And again, today sponsored by An Outfit for You. Appreciate you, Michael Keenan. Y'all can catch us at Billionaire Radio on YouTube, Billionaire Radio, Instagram, Billionaire Radio, Facebook, and pretty soon, BillionaireRadio.com will be present.
Wasn't he supposed to have a surprise for us today or something like that?
So thank y'all for tuning in. And
Or you just gonna ignore me?
we do what we do.
We didn't wonder why I treat him the way I treat him.
We do what we do. You know what I mean?
We talked about this, man. Oh, man. So that was just all hot air balloon. Okay. It's cool.
That's what we do.
Yeah, Billionaire Radio.
1 p.m. Glocawear. Shout out Toucan. Appreciate you.
From 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Every
Tuesday. And you know, we do what we do. My host, Big Black Arm. Whew. You made it through, huh?